The clock is ticking down to March 31st, 2012. Hardcore Hell, NWA Anarchy's premier event of the year, and the 12th one that I've been a part of. It's the most important weekend in all of professional wrestling. See, WWE's holding WrestleMania, and while they don't need my endorsement, the point is that all the eyes in the world are on our sport. And that makes it that much more important when we step into the main event, title for title, with my man, the Angel of Death Azrael, the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Champion, taking on you, the Temptation, NWA North American Heavyweight Champion, Shaun Tempers. And as a bout of such importance draws near to me, I found it necessary to come to my place of solitude. Both Azrael and Shaun, you know it very well. It's right here on the compound in the hills of Tennessee. And I come here to gather my thoughts. You've been here as well, Shaun. I remember when you were just a fat, lazy little rich kid who came to me with a world of potential and said, "Reverend, make me somebody." And I brought you out here to the compound, and just about a quarter mile down, we sparred out in the field with the likes of Tank and Iceberg to make you a man. I made you run all around this property, shedding that baby fat to become the man that you are today, Shaun. You remember that. You remember going out to the house, to the main quarters, and watching hours and hours of videotape, all to prepare you to become what you are. And yes, you left the nest. You no longer are a member of the Devil's Rejects. You've been out and made your own name as the Temptation. And you're the NWA North American Champion. Yet, you still manage to forget where you came from. So I felt it appropriate to bring you back. Azrael hasn't forgotten. There's a man that you need to be worrying about very strongly, Shaun, because he's been here training. He's ready. He's put in the most extensive conditioning of his life for this, the most important opportunity of his career, because he's already proved all the naysayers wrong. 15 years of blood, sweat, and tears. I've seen that man with broken bones sticking out of his skin, barely able to understand the words that were coming out of my mouth, fully concussed so many times that his brain was a pile of mush, but he kept fighting because he doesn't know the meaning of the word quit. And people, they detracted him, they naysayed him, they told everybody that Azrael didn't have what it takes to be a main eventer, but he proved the world wrong at Season's Beatings when he stood toe-to-toe with the NWA World Heavyweight Champion and had circumstances been just a little bit different, Shaun, and you know what I'm talking about, then he might have walked out of that match as NWA World Champion. But now he still gets his shot at you in the main event of Hardcore Hell, his former brother, his former tag team partner. And now he puts it all on the line to get what you've got, Shaun. Everything he's worked for is represented in the NWA Anarchy Heavyweight Championship that Azrael wears around his shoulders. Everything he's worked to achieve, he has given up to try to get a shot at what you have, the North American Heavyweight Championship. And Azrael's no quitter, as you know, Shaun. So what you might as well do is look at the big picture. Don't be mistaken by the fact that the fans cheer for Azrael and myself now, because we ain't changed. My hair might be a little thinner, my ass might be a little bigger, but I'm still the devil, and don't you ever forget it. And I will have Azrael do the devil's work on you, Shaun. So go ahead and detach yourself from any emotional investment you have to what we built in the Devil's Rejects. Because on March 31st, the bridge to your past will be burnt to the ground, And in the ashes of the wake, a void in your soul will be left where the North American title once stood, as it's around Azrael's waist, once and for all.